We welcome everybody back to another episode of the Please Seat Yourself podcast. They're already laughing. This is the show where the host takes things very seriously and the guests do not. Thanks for joining us, and please seat yourself. Again, welcome everybody to the Please Seat Yourself podcast. I'm Gregory Harmer. Let me introduce you to my guests for this week. Sitting to my immediate right, Ellaney Damas.
That's me. Woohoo! You said it right.
I said it right.
Yep, I don't have to leave.
Ellaney Damas. Mm-hmm. I feel like when people see your name written, they probably they're not confident about either name.
They have never said either of them right.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah.
New sentence
Ellaney.
for them.
Yeah.
Ellaney. It's
I'm
Melanie.
always without the M.
Without the M.
I've always been Ellaney for the first 6 months of every school year.
Ellaney.
Yep.
Damas. What do people say instead of Damas?
Choice things.
Oh, yeah. That you're not allowed to say on the
I
podcast.
cannot say what I get called a lot.
Okay.
It's a
like
really
a donkey.
Great, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's a really great nickname.
Damas.
No.
Wait, let me introduce you.
Oh
Wait.
my goodness.
Let me
Oh, we
introduce
didn't
you. I haven't
introduce
introduced you.
I haven't talked yet.
Sorry.
And then sitting across the table from me, Meghan Howell, who is almost like podcast royalty.
I was going to say, your podcast has gone generational now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was like, Ellaney was saying, she was saying that she has big shoes to fill. I was like, girl, you're telling me.
Yeah.
I said the apple's fallen down. It's got to be ripe. It's got to be ripe. The tree was.
Now,
The
why?
fan base in Minnesota is waiting.
Because you're from Minnesota.
I'm from Minnesota.
And they're waiting for this episode.
They're waiting for
Not
every
because
episode.
of me and Megan, because you're here.
Well, yes, of course.
Well, no,
We're gonna
my
skip
Minnesota
past
poll
our
is
part.
not great.
no, because they are Lynn's biggest fans. That's why.
Oh, your mom.
Yes.
So I was going to say, why are you podcast royalty, Megan? How
I
would
am-
people know you?
So people know, well, okay, people know me for two reasons. The first reason is that my mother, Lynn Howell, was on the best episode ever with
Yes.
Lynn Howell and Luke Dusing,
Second
which started
episode.
the deep
Generational,
love
even.
for road trips.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm personally known because of my deep hatred towards geocaching. I thought of it as a press release when I came here. I was like, I have to establish my deep hatred for geocaching.
I'm okay with that.
We did read your
Thank you.
comment the next episode.
You did.
After that.
Oh. You
I
did.
do not, in fact, like geocaching.
I don't. I don't want to start us too early, but I do have a rebuttal for something my mother stated.
Oh.
We don't have time for that.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. What was I? Sorry.
We're clapping
Go ahead.
back.
You see, man, I said, yes, sir, you got it. It's the Please See Yourself podcast featuring
Say
Greg
whatever you
Harmer.
want. I'll cut that part
I
out,
was
but
gonna
say whatever you want.
My mother said that she loves geocaching because it brings her to so many different places. And out loud in my apartment, I was like, Yulee, Florida?
It's taking me all over the
It's taking me
world.
to Yulee, Florida. She would pass by. We joke every time we pass through Yulee going up to my family in North Carolina. Yulee train station, we pass by for almost an hour go looking for a geocache.
gosh.
So Lynn Howell, Yulee, Florida? Maybe. For people who are, can you imagine if someone's from Yulee, Florida?
That would be really mean.
Anyways.
A solid 3 people really appreciated all of those references.
I believe so.
Yes.
One of them being Lynn Howell, I
One
think.
Yes.
of them, especially
And
being
Minnesota.
Lynn Howell.
Yeah. Yes. They are waiting for this.
So 2 things. I was originally going to start the episode before you guys started laughing.
Sorry.
I was originally going to say that I was preparing to be outnumbered the entire episode. Secondly, I want you to take notice that this is the first episode that I have changed the lights.
Oh.
Is that right?
They were originally red, and I knew
No, they're
you guys
pink?
were going to be here, so I decided to give you pink.
Oh, that's
Not that I'm assuming just because you're girls you like pink,
I
but I
do
took a
love
lead.
pink.
Yeah,
I do love
actually,
pink.
we're mad now.
Yeah.
No, that's so really sweet.
I took a
appreciate
lead.
the thought.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love pink.
That was really heartwarming of you
Yeah.
to do that. Thank you.
That's so kind.
You
Wow.
guys get the first color change.
Thanks.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to start by reading comments that came from the last episode. So I'm going to get right into them. First comment is from Brinkley. I enjoyed how Ethan's topic of storytelling seamlessly segued into Paul's storytelling about barbershops and shoe shines. Topic 1 gave us the bones of what good storytelling can be, and Topic 2 engaged our senses. Well done. For future episodes, and if he'll cooperate, we want more George.
Oh,
And that's,
yes.
mind you, I
We
did say
petitioned
that
for
George should
George.
participate today.
So why is he not with us?
Well, speaking of which, You guys aren't the only ones who feel that way, because our second comment comes from Andrea G, who just simply commented, "Psst, psst, 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 psst."
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
She's got it.
George was a hit.
So why don't you give the people what they want?
I know.
If there was a way of containing him, I would have him out
She
here
would volunteer to
I
hold
would
him
1000%
gladly.
hold George.
Yes.
for 2 hours.
Yes.
Are
That's
you
crazy.
kidding me?
That's
Yes.
crazy. Our next comment, we're gonna change tones here.
Oh my.
Our next comment comes from
Hate
Ty.
comment.
Ty commented on this one, and the quote is from Ty. The quote is, "Back to dead dads," and then hyphen a good band name.
You know what? That actually is a great
Yeah.
band
That is an
name.
incredible
Back
band
to
name.
Dead
It's like
Dads.
Back to Dead Dads opens before Disturbed goes on and plays.
Oh, perfect. Best show ever.
Okay. Next comment comes from Mike P289. He said, "I'd like to enter music as a form of storytelling. Taylor Swift has made a career out of it. And shout out Hamilton." I agree.
They're kind of speaking my language
Yeah.
right now.
I agree.
I totally agree.
We did. Touched on music a little bit. We talked about how music is a form
Yeah,
of storytelling
yes.
ever so
Absolutely.
slightly. We just didn't dive. We didn't
it
dive
more.
into it.
I think
So
that's
he
fair.
feels. I think he's just trying to make sure we give music its due.
Yeah. That's
know.
valid.
It does have a
It's an ice
Do you
cream
see
truck.
Did we hear the
You can
ice
all
cream
hear
truck?
the ice cream
And
truck in the
for
distance.
storytelling and music, ice cream.
Yes.
So that's the end of this episode. We're gonna go get ice cream. Thanks for tuning in.
Woohoo.
Our next comment comes from P Brums 768. He said, "Manicure or pedicure? Neither. Nobody's touching my feet, and I meticulously chew my own fingernails."
Thanks for your
I think that could have been
confession.
an inside thought. I think.
I do appreciate the confidence. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing. I don't love people touching
He's
my
got
feet
whatever
either.
the opposite of a foot thing is. He's got whatever the
Anti.
opposite-
Foot repulsion.
Yeah.
Repulsion. Perfect.
Doesn't even want to think about the fact that he has them. Thank you
I
for
think that's
listening.
fair.
Yeah.
Next comment, Mikey. "Thank you, Ethan. This is my father.
Is it
by
your
the way.
dad? Yeah.
He said, "Thank you, Ethan. I finally found an expression that most accurately."
You want to try that one more time?
Accurately.
Let me try again. "I finally found an expression that most accurately describes myself. Quote, my 3-hour brain."
Yes.
He continued, "Thanks, Paul, Tron, Ted Nugent, etc. Looking forward to the next episode, shave and a haircut."
I love that.
Ooh, that's great.
Next comment comes from your mother.
Oh, Lynn
MVP Lynn
Howell.
Howell.
"It's obvious Ethan enjoys the cerebral aspect of reading. For whom the bell tolls? Question mark, question mark. He needs to add Crime and Punishment to his TBR stack. While I enjoyed the Gen X shout out, I do not agree with having to tough it out watching the original Tron. That movie was cool. And Paul, let the children joke. Give us all a paper map with instructions written in cursive and see who survives."
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Lynn.
Is that the end of what she
Yeah.
wrote? Of Murder She Wrote?
Yeah.
Lynn
all she
Howell. She's got it
She
going
went on a rant. I just cut it all out.
She.
No, I'm kidding.
It was a
Lynn
5-paragraph
didn't do
essay.
that.
That was good. She did tell me, she's like, their podcast is fantastic, and Ethan has a very solemn, cerebral list of books he enjoys.
He does.
And she did warn me, and it is correct. I think they're very good, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I hadn't heard of any of them.
I appreciated the
we
Animal
briefly
Farm
met-
reference.
Animal Farm?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
George Orwell?
Yes.
In the Big 2-6?
No,
Wow.
it's so true.
Yeah.
We have one last comment from Skaters More.
S. Kate's Moore. Is that Kate?
Probably.
Oh, love her.
She said-
I love that girl.
So what I'm hearing is ... Thanks to me, tinned fish is now lore.
That is 1,000% true.
Yeah.
I do. Yes. I also
I-
think you're bonkers bananas insane for that, BT dubs.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It had
I'm not
no
trying to
effect
bring
on
this back up.
anybody.
I know. I'm not trying to bring it back up. I'm
People
saying.
just
We know
saw
it's a
me
sore
eating
subject.
it. Is this so terrible?
Yeah.
No, well,
I'm gonna
it's
say
just
yes.
like tinned fish with tomato sauce.
Oh.
So you have a problem against the food, not against where I ate it.
Yeah.
I think that might be more my problem.
I think that's something that you shouldn't eat around other people. Like, that's one of those things you eat in
keep that to
shame by
yourself.
yourself.
I was not ashamed.
It's like when
I
you eat
offered
like.
some to everybody, actually.
Oh.
You maybe you
No,
shouldn't.
I think only one person took me up on it.
Yeah, I don't think the problem in the situation is you not offering people your tinned fish
Well,
tomatoes.
if nothing else, I'm generous, okay?
No one can argue that.
I have an eclectic taste, and at least I'm generous about
is-
it.
At
Those
least
two
you're
things
true
are
to
correct.
yourself.
I'm true to myself.
Yes.
And I love that for you.
Well, that's my part.
Okay.
Now we segue into you guys talking.
Oh.
Have you both chosen Taylor Swift as your topic?
No, I don't even think about it,
Clearly,
actually.
this guy doesn't know me at all. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's why you're here.
That is
You're
true.
here to be known by me and by the audience. So which
true.
one of you would like to go first?
I think yours is infinitely funnier than mine.
Really?
I think yours is absolutely amazing.
Infinitely.
Infinitely. Mine
You're
is, I
you're
think
setting
mine
up.
is good, but I think yours is better.
Because you have enough experience to talk on it. That's
Oh
why
my
it's
gosh,
good.
stop. You're so
Okay, so what's your topic?
Okay. My topic is how awful Florida road infrastructure is.
Oh my God. That's so specific.
I know.
It is.
So for everyone, because there's a number of listeners listening from out of state, New York and
Michigan.
California, Ohio, Michigan,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
The best
Sorry.
state ever.
why should everybody else care about how bad the Florida road infrastructure is?
Because it's so genuinely aggravating, it doesn't feel real. That's why. That's
Give us some
genuinely-
examples.
It's just adding to the fact that Florida can't be a real place.
Yes. I'm Florida born, but I'm a transplant. Mm-hmm. Grew up in Minnesota. I get here 2 months ago.
I forgot that about you. Where were you born in Florida?
She's trying to dox me.
I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry. What was the street address? Your
was
mother's married
South-
Can
name?
you
I was
please
born in-
define the word dox?
Dox? Like she wants to put my private information on the internet.
Oh,
So people
okay.
can go and.
no,
Is that
Grandpa-
just a word I don't know, or
Grandpa
is that a
didn't
young
know the
people
word
thing?
dox.
Is that a young people word?
your age gap
No,
is showing.
it's like an internet word.
Oh, it's
an
internet.
I think
Oh,
I started.
okay.
You speak.
Well, it's like I feel like it's short for something because it's DOXX,
Yes.
but it's like when people would like live stream and like
Yeah,
people would
yeah,
post
exactly.
either their IP or their address. It can go as far as sending the FBI to somebody's house to like swat them.
And like when people get like
Yeah.
canceled online, people
Yeah.
will the problem with it is people will start posting their personal information, like their
Yeah.
family information.
It's like,
so it's any
I don't
personal
like
information
you.
that someone can identify you with, whether it's like a family member or your personal location.
You guys did a great job explaining that. I did lose interest halfway through.
Oh,
that's
come
not your
on.
thing, though. That's not your fault.
That's
as
fair.
soon as you said this is an internet thing,
I'm gonna unseat myself.
as soon as you no, you seat yourself. We tell you when you can go.
I'm
So,
shackled to the chair.
Let's go back. So you do not have to say, is it central, south, or
South.
north?
I was born in like Lauderdale.
Oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
And then you moved to
Minnesota now, too.
Yes.
Okay. Shout out
Shout out to
Stillwater.
Minnesota.
Shout out Minnesota.
We interrupt your scheduled programming because some portions of this episode have been carefully removed for the continued care and preservation of name and reputation. Please enjoy this collection of clips surrounding the missing portions.
What did you just say?
No, Bess.
I specifically said. This is what I get. This is what I get for trying to involve the young people. I say. I say.
Oh my God.
What is your father gonna say?
I was trying to. America, I am sorry.
Loud.
You signed an NDA after this. I should.
We now return to your scheduled program.
Great
back-
to spell
Okay.
it.
Getting back
Thank
to your
you.
story.
Getting
what
back to
about?
let's get back to the point.
What about the bridge?
Well, it's the best. It's a lift bridge.
Why
Boats-
is it? Oh.
This is in Minnesota?
Yes.
Okay.
Boats go under it, and it's over. What river is it? St. Croix River. There we go.
St. Croix River.
Yeah.
How does this connect to Florida roads?
I think we do have those.
We do. Well, I got distracted is the problem. Because
That's
that
very honest.
wasn't supposed to happen. I was just supposed to give a shout out and then go back to my topic.
Oh, you gave a shout out, right?
I shouted that shout out.
It's a whole clip, my friend.
Oh no.
So what about the Florida roads is so bad? First of all, you grew up in you were born in
I was
Central
born-
Florida.
No, born in South Florida.
South Florida.
South
That's what I
Florida.
said. And
No.
do you still have family down there?
Yeah, my grandma.
So in between all the time you've spent down there and up here, are the roads the same?
No. Well, actually, I have no recollection.
How would she know? You
I
moved
didn't
when you
drive.
were what, 2?
Yeah.
You haven't been down there since?
I have, but I didn't drive.
How did you just
But she
float,
was 2 years
levitate,
old? Yeah, I think
levitate
she's
above the
saying-
ground
I don't-
the whole
how would
time
she
you were?
know? But
I
she's
was
2
in a
years
car
old.
seat in the back seat.
No, I said, have you been down since?
But how would she distinguish
There's a
the
lot of
difference
years between 2 years old and 20 years old.
Yeah,
Greg.
like how would she see the
I'm not
infrastructure?
debating what you did when you were a child. Do you
turning this
still
to a
have
debate.
family down there?
Yeah, but I haven't been like driving since. Like I think last time I was in South Florida was maybe 2020, and I did not
Oh,
drive.
okay.
Rough
So you just
time.
haven't been down there
No.
as an adult?
No, not really, not generally.
Okay.
No.
So you don't have any memories to compare South Florida roads
I didn't come
to
here to
Central
hate
Florida
on
roads?
I see. I'm sorry.
Specifics
Oh.
of the Florida regions. Okay?
Okay.
I know that I've driven in Central Florida for the last 2 months. Have you ever been like on a roll? You're really having a good time driving. Mm-hmm. And then you hit a speed table, so you gotta hit the brakes a little bit.
What is a speed table?
Speed table is a speed bump's evil stepmother. It's a speed bump, but instead of being a normal size, they decided not only to make it twice as wide and tall, but also like not painted a different color. So
It just shows up.
You're having a good time.
Yep.
It's dark.
Yeah.
Because we're out in swampland. There's no street lights.
That's very true.
I'm driving. My CD is cranked, and I go dun, and I'm like, "What was that?" So I slow down a little bit, and then I hit another one. And not only was there one, but there's like 10 million of them, and I'm gonna keep hitting them until I get back out to a main road.
That is.
I really-
Are
1000%
speed tables kind of flat in the middle a little bit? Like
Kind
there's
of.
almost like you spend more time on it than you would just a bump?
Yes, and whenever I watch another car like passing me go over a speed table, it looks like the car is actually being bent in half.
That is very
Because
that
I
is
drive an
1000%
Outback.
true.
I've got a high clearance. But
Yeah.
if you're in anything that's like got a normal clearance to the ground,
Oh, you're cooked.
You're scraping it no matter what.
For sure.
And I'm like, what is this helping? Because I'm gonna speed in between them anyway.
I'm gonna break the laws. Why are you trying to make me
I'm
not?
gonna speed up to get to the next one quicker.
Do you think that maybe that's intended so you don't do that?
That's the problem. They're cramping my style, actually.
This has really turned into a confession podcast for you. Do you want to tell us what kind of music you're listening to in the car?
The banks these
Hardcore
days
rap.
have these big walls between
Why
the
would I listen
money.
to
So
that?
when I'm trying to rob banks, they won't let me get that. The
Problem
really
is, they always hit
aggravating.
the panic button when I have my gun. It's really weird. I
Jeez, now you have weapons. This is great for your reputation. It just fits right into the picture you're painting of yourself.
This is so not what I thought you were going to talk about, by the way, with like Florida infrastructure.
You know
Yeah.
what else is worse? There's only like one highway here. You have to get on the one major highway to get anywhere.
I know what you're talking about. I think if you go like rural Florida is a lot like that for
Yes.
sure. That is 1000%
But
true.
I'm like,
yeah.
why?
Is rural Minnesota not like that though?
We have a lot of roads, but Minnesota's built like a grid.
Yeah.
So we have like, especially in like the cities, because Orlando is a major city.
That is
right?
true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to get anywhere, you can take like, there's like two running north, some running east, and then they connect to each other. So if one's backed up, you can avoid that one and get on another one.
I see your point. Yeah,
So-
yeah. So if like
and-
I-4 is backed up, you are done for.
You are done. But here, one's backed up, you can go to another. If you miss your exit, you can literally go straight off that exit and get right back on the highway. Here, it's like you miss an exit, and now you're going 20 minutes in the other direction till you can get off.
Did you guys have in Minnesota?
Yes.
Minnesota, did you guys have the contactless, the little like easy pass type scanners?
No, you know what else there is not in
What?
Minnesota? Tolls. Toll roads do not exist.
I just don't
There's
think
no
that's true.
Turnpike. You can drive on any highway.
We're gonna get a lot of fact checkers the next
Yeah.
episode. Like
go
everything she said was
Go
wrong.
ahead. Go ahead.
That is so. There's no way that's true.
There it is.
No toll roads.
No toll roads. What? You do not need.
Did
there
you
is
do
no-
research on this, or are you talking about your feelings right now?
No, this is fact-checked, vetted information.
Are you sure?
Personal
You
information.
have no notes.
Personal
mind
anecdotes
is a
really
treasure
trump
trove.
Okay.
Yes.
evidence.
I lived it. I was there.
Okay. What's
yeah.
the biggest animal problem you have to deal with in Minnesota?
That's a great
A
question.
turtle.
A turtle?
You're kidding,
No,
really?
no. That's
When
a
you're
lie.
driving,
When you're
specifically.
driving, yeah. Well, that I have beef with that because they closed one of the main roads to build a turtle crossing, and it was closed for like 3 months. And
Do
it
the
actually-
turtles know that that's where they're supposed to cross?
Apparently, because they built it to go
they're
under the
very
road,
smart.
so
Wow.
they just swim under. That was annoying.
Oh.
That's actually
the worst thing you can do is hit a deer, though, because if
Yeah.
you're out like on like a
I hit a cow in Florida.
oh my god,
I did. I
Did
did.
you drive
This
into
is some
someone's
lore.
farm?
I listen. So where I live, or where I lived when I was growing up, is very rural, and so
It's
the
very
main
what?
rural.
Rural?
I don't have a southern accent, but I cannot say rural. Rural.
Rural?
And so rural. And
We're pretty raw down here.
rural down here. Have you ever hit an animal?
no, thankfully.
It's a little. I don't want to hijack this. This
No, go
story
ahead.
because
This is
great.
welcome. No.
This is it was like a big defining feature when I
Please
was in
don't let me
college.
talk.
No, please. But when I was driving on this like main road for the country where I lived, there were a bunch of cow
The
farms.
country where you live?
Not the okay in the country, where I lived. Sorry, in the country.
Orlando.
Nope.
Are you doing accents
I'm so
now?
sorry. I did not mean to say that.
Jeez.
I'm gonna get you're getting canceled. The first person on the Greg Harbor podcast to get canceled is not Greg Harbor. Are you kidding me?
I think it's going to be me.
I am pretty well behaved.
It might be us.
It's okay. I'm
So
going to
anyways,
go.
so I'm driving on
I
this
know
road.
how to put my
There's a-
audience persona on, you know?
I guess I'm really just
I
telling.
don't know how to be fake. I'm me.
We're too.
So you were in
yes, I'm
the
sorry.
country that
So we
you're
were in
from.
the country that I'm from, and I'm driving on this road, and there's a bunch of cow farms, but I guess some of the fences got like loose, or they were just really worn, and so I saw all these cows, and I'm like maybe 20 at the time, maybe 19, I can't remember, and the cows all run on the road, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But like, you know how there's like they say the glass ceiling breaks, like, or the just glass breaks in your brain when you know that something happens, but you just not experience it yourself, so you don't think about it actually happening to you. Like how people when they walk into like, not to bring it back to bank robberies, but like when they walk into a bank, or they're like, or they get into their first car accident, they don't think about it happening to them until it does, and now suddenly when they're on the road, they're like, oh yeah, this
Just
can
kind of
happen to me
a-
at any point.
Yeah.
So like
You're
the
talking
glass
about like
breaks.
a trauma response,
Yeah.
sort
Exactly.
of.
What I'm referencing
Okay.
here is this is the smallest side tangent, I promise. But in How I Met Your Mother, Jason Segel's character Marshall, he sings everything, and there's like this episode where the glass breaks and they realize that they do all these habits, and that's what I think of when I think of this.
okay.
But anyways, so I'm driving in the country that I live that you guys would
never
have
even
no
heard
idea.
of.
Understand? You guys just
You
don't
can't
understand.
find it on a map.
You really can't.
And you can't get there from here.
It's
No,
too
you
niche.
definitely need a boat. 3 actually. And so I'm driving. I see these cows walk into the run into the road. Really,
walked into the
and
road.
They bipedal actually, very advanced.
Strolling
They're
along.
Mind you, I'm listening to Cell Block Tango from Chicago the musical.
Yes.
And a phenomenal background.
These are
music,
so many
mind you.
details.
Yes, this is what we want, Greg. This is
So
what
I'm
the people
driving,
want.
Continue.
and the cows are going in, and I'm like, oh, rats! I like need. Mind you, I just got gas, full tank, by the way, $25 out of my pocket, and I hit the cow. The cow runs. The cow kind of swerves and runs into me, and I like veer off the road, and it totaled my car. It's so interesting because my mom, I called my mom, and I was like,
She called MVP
and
Lynn
she's like,
Howell.
MVP
Yes.
Howell, another reference. And she came running to me. She's very great. I love my mother very much. I'm very lucky. And so she came and got me. And when she got there, the sheriff was like, yeah, if that cow had hit any other difference, your daughter would be dead.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. So tell me reasons why you said that to me in this moment right now where it just happened. And he didn't for some reason. Anyways, all of this back to animals
Yes.
on the road.
Yeah.
We have a lot of animals on the road. And even
Yes.
though I like got very lucky, it does happen a lot with deer, especially
Yeah.
even going towards Orlando. There's a lot of farms on the sides of main roads in Florida.
Yeah.
So that it does not happen like that in Minnesota.
No, it does. Sorry, that's why
Say
I was
more
like,
words, please.
turtle was the worst answer I could have said. I just
think
had
so.
specific
I was like, I
beefs
feel like there's more
with France Avenue closing because of a turtle crossing.
Have you ever had a problem with a moose in
No.
I
Minnesota?
was going to ask, but I was
Do they
afraid I
have
was gonna-
moose in Minnesota?
I was afraid to ask.
They do very sparsely, like up toward Canada.
Yeah.
Like up on
makes
that.
sense.
But moose like don't like to be seen. I don't think I've ever seen one outside of a zoo, but
Are-
they're big.
Are moose bipedal like cows are?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
naturally.
They just stroll around.
Yeah. And they can
Have you not
also
seen a cow
break dance
before?
on their antlers.
Oh, I've heard that moose are actually. I've heard
So
that moose
funny.
are one of the more dangerous animals to hit because the
The
legs
most.
are so tall that you end up basically sweeping their legs out from under them, and then
crash
just
them.
their whole body crashes into your windshield.
I've heard that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So that's
Issue
pretty
with
much,
cows.
yeah, you hit any animal, that's like the number one way to total your car.
But deer
So-
like bounce.
kind of.
Deer pounce.
Yeah. We have to go back. I'm sorry. I've derailed us.
So
We're gonna
you
behave.
don't like that Florida roads have tolls.
No.
You don't like that. You
Fair.
feel like we don't have enough highways.
No. Traffic here, I feel like any distance I drive is guaranteed 30 minutes. Every
Right.
time.
At least.
I look at it, I'm like, this is a short distance. It shouldn't be bad.
What do you think about the condition of the roads? No?
Really?
Potholes?
Do you think there's a lot of potholes?
Yeah. Like the main, like the toll roads, those are
Yeah.
fine. But when I'm like going somewhere that doesn't take a toll road, oh my gosh. There's one time I almost bottomed out.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I was going. I think I was going to Claremont.
And you feel like Minnesota roads don't have that issue, is what you're saying?
Oh, no. No, but here's the takeaway, the
Well, I
drawback.
guess that's not
Okay.
your point. It's not better than Minnesota, but it's like just not great.
It's just not great. Because, like, if we're going to get into, like, general wear and tear, that
Yeah.
happens everywhere.
Sure.
But the problem is the fundamental design of it. That's my issue with it.
So if you were given the job of redesigning the Florida roads, what would you do different?
We need another main highway. We need multiple options to go
Where
north
would you
and
put it?
south. Well, I don't know, running along it somewhere. The state is like a long
She said,
state.
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's getting that rural look.
Rural. I didn't say I was going to be the civil engineer. I was just
So
saying.
you
there
don't know
needs
how to
be-
fix it. You just know it's wrong.
I do.
I think
You know what my
that's
other
fair.
problem
I think
is?
that's fair.
You cannot turn left in this state anywhere. There is multiple shopping centers that if you go into it, you cannot leave going the direction you want to go. You got to do a right.
That's
You
true.
do a lot of U-turns in
Yes.
Florida.
There are many
I had
U-turns.
never had a U-turn in my life in Minnesota.
Really?
Yep.
I'm a native Florida. I'm a
Florida
native
Floridian.
Floridian. You
Oh,
guys
okay.
are the non-natives, so I'm interested to see
Where
both
are
of
you
your
from?
perspectives.
Originally Ohio.
Ohio.
Oh.
And then 10 years in
I
New
know.
York.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's another place that's kind of stinky to drive in, upstate. That's
I'm
not-
They
interested
know
to-
how to drive, though.
Yeah, it's not as bad. But that's the other problem. People don't know how to drive.
No,
That
they
I
don't.
would- that
So
is
it's
very true.
awful roads where the right lane
Except me.
always ends. It's like a never-ending. When you're on the turnpike, the right lane is always ending.
It's always
That
ending.
is so
Yes.
true.
And then the people don't know how to drive.
Yeah,
Don't.
and then
They don't know how to
wanna-
work cohesively either.
No, and they always want to merge
Yeah.
at the last possible second.
That is true.
I think their driving kind of matches the attitude that people have about Florida in general, which is kind of like, this greater sense of freedom, this greater sense of I do what I want, and all of that translates into how they drive.
Kind of, which is like, and everybody kind of goes as fast as they want. But the problem is if you keep up with the traffic, you run the risk of being pulled over whenever.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a game of like, well, gotcha. Out of all these people, I pick you. So it's like,
Speaking of getting pulled over,
oh.
I got pulled over for the first time in my life this week.
Oh.
You're kidding. Your
Yeah.
whole life?
Yeah.
Wow. Say
Yep.
more words right now.
I made
Yeah.
it into my mid-30s without getting pulled over. And I got pulled over, and it was because my registration was expired.
Wow.
And I had
They've
no
done that to me.
idea. I had no
Wow.
idea.
That's so mean.
Because,
That is.
I can add to your topic. Florida makes you re-register your renew your registration every 2 years.
Really?
Everywhere
if
else
you buy
I've
a 2-year
lived,
one, you can do 1 year.
that's even worse.
Yeah.
In other
I thought you
states,
can do more.
in other states, it's like 4 years, 5 years,
Yeah.
and up.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is the one thing I've heard that Florida is more strict about because I'm constantly hearing about
Yeah.
Florida doesn't have inspections, Florida doesn't have required driving school when you
Yeah.
learn how to drive. That is the first thing I've ever heard that's
Now,
maybe because they know people are not paying, so
Yeah.
they're just trying to
They're
get
like-
them in. They keep
And
going
some
this way.
states are every year. I don't mean to take away from the states that do renew
No, we
every
only
year.
just like Florida. We're not talking about the other
But
states.
it was
can
very,
say
it was
yeah,
very
that's true.
frustrating, and I couldn't. The cop came up and she's like, "I need your registration." I panicked and showed her my insurance, and she's like, "That's not what I asked for." She said, "I didn't ask for that." She said, "I need your registration." I said, "Got it," and I handed her my license. She's like, "It's
She's
still
like, you're 33? Really?
34." And she's like, "You don't seem to understand what I'm asking you for." She's like, "I need your registration." I was like, "I'm sure it's here somewhere." I couldn't find it. She's like, "I'm going to go back to my car for a while. Just stay here and look for it." It took 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, it scares me. I think
Yeah.
they're writing up. They're
Yeah.
getting the handcuffs ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then someone
I
else
almost didn't
told
make
me
it home that night.
Someone else told me that their registration was expired. They got pulled over and their car got taken and their plates got
goodness.
like
Whoa.
repossessed. I don't know if that's the word
How
for it.
late were they?
Confiscated.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. But
That's so
apparently they
strange.
can do that
Apparently.
can't do
after
a
a
lot of
certain
things.
amount of time. But I think they checked my, whatever history and they're like, "Oh, he's never done anything."
Yeah, that's why this guy doesn't know what's going on.
He doesn't, yeah. They're like, "You good, man?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
You're sweating bullets. You're crying.
Yeah, I get pulled over all the time.
The other
This
thing
is
that
super
I
normal.
thought was weird about Florida is no front plate on my car.
Right. Only one plate and it goes on the back.
And it goes on the back. And now my
Yeah.
problem is there's a lot of gray Subaru Outbacks. Granted, my car is full of plenty of stuff in the front dash that I should be able to identify it fairly easily.
I see.
But I do kind of like knowing, like, that's my plate, that's my car when I approach it. Or
I've never thought
what
about
if somebody's tailgating you? Or, like, you know, something. You can't see a license plate.
See, in
from the rear
Florida, if
view.
you call the police every time someone tailgated you, you'd never be off the
No,
phone.
I wouldn't call the police for that reason. But I'm just saying, you know, like
Just
if you're
to know.
looking behind you, put out an Amber Alert. How am I supposed to know the plate of the car behind me?
Tell me about some
You
of.
were so diligent during Amber Alerts.
Tell
How
me-
am I
Never
supposed to
once
save the
looked for a
children if I can't see them?
We've spent some time talking about the kinds of roads that bother you. Can you
Yes.
tell us about some of your ideal roads? Like
Ideal
what made them
roads?
so nice?
Oh, let me tell you about Highway 100
Okay.
in the Minneapolis greater area. Not only did it take me to my favorite cities, I could just keep going up it, and it would take me to wherever highway I needed to exit off of. I could go east, I could go west, I could go north, I could go south, but it also ended in my neighborhood. So I always knew 100 was my homing beacon.
So
This
it
feels
was.
like a conflict of interest.
No,
This feels like a very specific
No, it was great.
love.
It was convenient for you specifically.
It was,
Not
but
that it
guess
was a
what?
great road. It was just good for your
road.
life.
It was good for my life, but it was good for everybody else's life too. Because 100, you can get anywhere from 100. If you were lost, find 100. You can find your way where you want to
So
go.
your goal is to live in a small
that's nice.
state that only needs one highway.
Small state? No, it had multiple. That's the point. That's the homing beacon.
She really emphasized the
get it,
T
girl. The point.
at the end of the word point.
Yeah. No,
But what made it such a nice road? It was no toll,
no toll.
That's
And
amazing.
no
again,
potholes,
No
traffic?
potholes.
no speed tables,
Nope. No speed
no
tables.
right
What
lanes
kind
that
of
randomly
road?
end.
Nope. Never randomly ended.
I'd like
Okay.
to see this road.
If you accidentally got off it, you could get right back on it. It
Oh.
was like you could
How
access
often
it.
were the exits?
Oh,
like
like every.
mile or two?
I'd say so. Like they're fairly frequent. There's
Okay.
a bunch. Like there's not like I said, it's a grid. So it's like you could get off at like 3 exits in the same city, depending
Okay.
on the road you wanted to get to next.
That's great.
So it's
Okay.
not like this thing. I can't tell you how many times in Florida because I didn't know really where I was the first couple weeks. I'd missed my exit, and then it's like rerouting you. You need
got
to
25 minutes.
keep going. Yeah, 10 minutes, and then you need to do a U-turn, and then and I'm like, what? You're telling me there's not just another exit ahead?
I do think that this is probably a problem more closely associated with very, not only populated, but very visited states. You know,
That is a
New
very
York and
fair
New
point.
Jersey, New York and New Jersey, similar problems.
Yeah.
California, similar problems. There's probably parts of Texas, kind of similar. Florida's
Probably.
one of those states that isn't just densely populated, but has lots of visitors.
There's too many.
Too many.
them-
So the moral
yeah.
here is, my mom always says, Florida's closed. Please don't come
Please
here.
don't come here. And now that I moved here, I'm saying that. The cap off is me.
Right.
That's what I always say.
Everybody
No,
says
you
that.
came here, sure, you came here like 26 years, no, 20,
Yeah.
however many years ago now. But that was, people were saying
Everybody
that before
says, now that I'm here, it's over.
Yeah, now that
Yeah.
I'm here, get out of
And
here.
then the
I don't
next
want
thing, whatever decision I make next, I'm also the last person
Yes.
who's
Yes.
going to do that.
No,
too.
that's very true. And I stand
Yeah.
by that. I've said that for years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
And I've always
I
said that.
have one final question.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, did you have rotaries in, okay, this makes me feel better. So one of my best friends lives in Chicago. She used to live in Boston. And when she would come down and visit, she'd see what we call roundabouts, which are like small little circular ones. It's the ones you go in and you can come off the exit. It's like a circle. But they're usually one lane. And I
Yeah.
said roundabout, and she's like, you're kidding. It's a rotary. And I went, no, it's not.
is calling it a
it's
rotary?
People from New England. And you?
yeah.
You call them
Rotary?
rotaries?
I switched to roundabout because everybody called me out for saying
Roundabout.
rotary.
But here's the thing: rotaries are like multi. So you didn't have? Do you have roundabouts in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, plenty
And
of
so, have you? Did you ever have like multi-laned roundabouts?
Yes, there was a couple.
In New England, they call them rotaries.
Rotary?
And that
Yeah.
confused me. So I see a multi-laned roundabouts and I say rotary, but like if it's one lane and like in
Well,
the villages,
rotary.
it's
if
a
you see
roundabout.
the sign, it usually has words under it and it
Traffic
says rotary
circle or something?
Or
Oh,
traffic
in
circle.
New
They
England
have
it does.
switched.
Yeah, yeah.
They have
Oh.
switched it in more recent years because people are like, I don't understand that word.
It's
what,
true.
Yeah.
what do they want me to do? But some of them just say like rotary under the
I
circular.
believe that.
I know it's divisive, at least in the like New England area. So I
think
know
it's an
I
age
think I can
thing,
make an
too.
official statement that I
Oh,
feel
maybe.
nothing about it.
I love that.
You have no feelings on
No
it.
feeling.
no
Neutrality.
feelings.
She knows
Okay.
where she stands.
Yep.
Yes, she
I-
does.
I've never had a strong opinion on anything.
So,
Oh.
so to
Except for
conclude, to
sorry.
conclude your topic, can you please tell us one thing you like about Florida roads?
One thing I like about Florida roads,
Rising above.
I think I'm gonna need a second.
Find your piece. I'm finding it. I'm
I'm finding it.
That's a youth reference. You wouldn't get it, Greg.
You know, I didn't.
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. Do you like the rest stops that are between the two sides of the highway? Like, you
No.
don't have to exit the highway.
I
No?
love rest stops.
I love that.
Why
love
why
rest
wouldn't it be
stops.
off the highway?
Because
is.
now
No, it is.
both sides can go to the same place.
Like Turkey Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I've never heard of
So
this.
for those who don't know what that is, so if you're driving on the highway, normally to go to a rest area, you have to get off to the right. You exit to the right, and that's your rest area for the northbound lane. But for a lot of highways here in Florida, it's in between the north and southbound lane. So both sides are getting the exact same rest area. And in case of emergency, if you're going the wrong direction, swap through, go through a rest area and head back the opposite direction.
True.
Get yourself some Cheez-Its on the way and
I've road
keep on
tripped a
going.
lot, and I feel like I've never had a problem finding a rest area.
I have.
I don't think I have. The one time I went out west, it does get few and far between as to like where there's food, like
makes
if you're
sense.
starving. But I feel like I've never had trouble.
I hope you're not starving. Sorry.
Well, if you prepare poorly for a road trip, you will be.
No, that's true.
Especially when you're going where there's no people. But I feel like I'm okay with them being on the right. Because
Okay.
I feel like I'm at risk of like, if there's a horrible accident, left
it is
traffic merging
only-
both direct. You know what I mean?
I
I
see
feel
your
like
point.
something could go horribly wrong with that.
All
I don't know
right.
if I like that idea.
So you have nothing you like about
My public
Florida
statement
roads.
is that right now, there's nothing I like about
Okay, but it's only been 2 months.
It's only been 2 months, and I didn't prepare that. I didn't meditate on what I like.
Like, I was
didn't
only
meditate on it,
thinking
yeah.
about negative
I was only
things.
thinking about how much I dislike them.
So-
Dwell on
okay.
positivity.
And I
coming up.
love.
You're like, I wanted a platform on which to
Yes.
vent.
Yes.
Yes, this is my soapbox.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you
you.
for your topic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening.
I love that.
Megan Howell,
Okay. So
Road
no, I
Gen Xers Part 2.
no. Listen, I do love Gen Xers.
Okay.
My mother is a Gen Xer. Anyways, I was gonna say I was raised by one, but I couldn't think. Anyways, so I think that there is a topic that people are expecting me to have here.
Yes.
And it is, in fact, Walt Disney World.
Is
And
it?
The reason
Is that your topic?
No, it is not.
Oh.
So the reason people think I'm trying to talk about Walt Disney World is because I do work at Walt Disney World, and I do love it. But there's one thing I love.
Where do you work at Disney?
I work in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disney's Hollywood Studios. I am an attractions coordinator at the 2 attractions in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. I also take care of a lot of our facilitation, and one thing we emphasize is proper nomenclature, if you couldn't tell by the
Ooh.
many words I've just said.
That you said all
Gesundheit.
correctly
It's
in
not-
a row.
You know,
Yeah.
I think people.
That's so
I
funny.
mean this with all love.
No, please.
From my heart. I think when people hear you talking, they're going to think they accidentally sped it up to 2 times the speed. They're going to be like, oh, did I accidentally?
You know what?
Did I accidentally
My brain is moving at the
increase-
same frequency as
Thank
yours.
you.
I had no problem with that
Thank
at all.
you.
You're welcome.
I do. I'm. It's something I try and work on, but
Yeah.
especially
This
if I'm
is
trying
going to be
get
the
through
first
words.
episode where we did double the talking in half the time.
45 minutes. Wow, what a breeze.
So you play
anyways,
characters at Disney. People are they're gonna want just a few little.
Okay,
Is there
nuggets.
an NDA we're violating? Can
No, so there are a few things I can't speak about, but most of what I do is very like to the public because it's for the public. So in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, at the 2 attractions I work in, and this goes in line with my topic, which I'm going to get to very soon. But when you enter into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, you are no longer on Earth; you are on the planet Batuu, and inside Batuu, you are now on the main city Black Spire Outpost, and all the workers stop. Laughing, Greg. This is serious.
I'm immersed. Why
yeah,
are you
no, thank
laughing?
you.
I can hear the
all
sparkle of the trademark.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, everything.
I do love my job. And so everyone that works in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge lives on Batuu, and if you ask them like where are you from, they're not going to say like
Pennsylvania.
I almost said where I'm from. I'm not from like I don't know Lexington, Massachusetts.
The country
I'm
you're
from the country.
Where it's pretty rural.
We're rural. You guys just don't understand. They would say like Pika or Surabot, which are communities on the planet
cute.
Batuu. So my point here is, though I do love working at Walt Disney World, with the specific place I am at Walt Disney World, I deal a lot with very heavily themed entertainment. And so my topic today is themed entertainment.
Themed entertainment.
I would like to clarify what I mean when I say
Please
that.
do.
Yeah. So when I say themed entertainment, you can you could argue that all entertainment's themed, right? Like it all has a story, it has something. We're back to storytelling. Can you imagine? But the point I want to make with themed entertainment is this is storytelling you participate in. So the goal of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is to make guests feel like they can create their own Star Wars story. So when I talk to guests, I'm not asking them, hey, where are you from? And expecting them to say Pittsburgh. I want them to say like Hoth or like
Tatooine.
Endor, Tatooine.
So is that kind of like the books that used to be popular, Choose Your Own Adventure?
That,
yes.
and you know, the Walt Disney Imagineers would be screaming, crying, excited that you just said
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
But it goes further, I think.
Sponsor deal. Give me a call.
WDI.
I think it goes further than
My
Walt Disney
7
World.
listeners in Minnesota are going to love
Yes.
subscribing to
Minnesota?
whatever you want me to sell, Disney.
Yeah, because
Oh, that's
they're
true.
waiting on us.
They're
That's
waiting
why.
on the brand deal.
Yes.
I will contact my representatives
Please
of the
do.
2 people I work with. I'm just going to work with them more. Anyways, I do think it goes further than Walt Disney World. I do think it also includes like Renaissance fairs where you're participating in typically a story about like who's going to take the princess's hand or like the queen who's going to take the throne or also like medieval times. I don't know if have you guys ever been to medieval times?
I've seen
It's
of it.
very
Have you
fun.
guys
I
ever
went
been to
with-
the medieval times?
You know when you get your
guys ever
time
live in
machine?
medieval
Let me
times?
think.
When I hit up Mr. Peabody.
If you move to my country, you're gonna love
Could
it.
have sworn.
And so, I know you were raised in them, but like other than being, I'm sorry, I'm calling
the
you
Middle
old.
Ages?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help
In
it.
your chainmail.
and your chainmail.
Yeah.
But medieval
That
times
fad
is very
ended in
fun.
high school.
Yeah. That,
Yeah, high school in 2002.
oh my god, that's so funny. So my point is I think that themed entertainment is one of the most pure forms of joy you can participate in. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because a lot of people don't like it because it can instill a lot of embarrassment in someone. Like and I think that
I
though
agree.
sometimes can be very justified. I think that if someone lets themselves loose and doesn't think about people looking at them, because I think especially in those environments, everyone else is wearing like a medieval dress. You know what I mean? Like everyone else is saying huzzah. They're not looking at you in judgment, and I think you can have a lot of fun with it.
Okay, so I think this is a good mix because I would be in the camp of it really embarrasses me.
I thought so.
Yeah.
See, and I'm in the other camp. I'm like, I don't think about that. I'm there to have fun.
I also thought
It's because
so.
I'm
That's
just
why I
I'm
brought
looking
this to
them
your
in the
attention.
eyes and I'm like, I know we both live in the modern times. You know it, I know it.
Greg has
cut
no
out,
imagination.
Let's cut out the facade.
No room.
You don't think
Cut
that
out
it can
the
be like
facade.
fun? So
Greg is keeping it real.
And I do appreciate that. And I feel that way sometimes at Disney, when at Walt Disney World. I'm sorry, proper nomenclature. When like
We
princesses
are
will
allowed
talk
to talk
me.
about them, right?
Huh? Oh, we are.
Okay.
I'm doing a training for like more facilitation, and they're like honing in that we have to
They're
have
like
proper
nomenclature.
So like it's not Disney.
This
It's
is
Walt
not a
Disney World.
casual
Nomenclature.
discussion.
Technically, it's Walt Disney World Parks and Resorts, but I'm not going to
Nomenclature,
Nomenclature.
which is
Like a name for things. Like in science, they have like binomial nomenclature. So when we talk about like Homo sapiens, it's binomial, so 2 names, nomenclature, which is the proper identification for something.
why are you nodding like you know all of this,
I
Ellaney?
do, actually.
No, you definitely
I
know.
have never heard these words before.
Nomenclature?
I think it's the sound I make when I sneeze.
Bro needs to read a book.
What'd you say?
No, we're gossiping about you.
We said nothing.
I'm going to do it.
You know I'm the one who edits this footage, right?
Greg is not going to see any
Greg
of this.
is amazing. But anyways, I feel like I'm speaking too much. Tell me your
But
thoughts.
again,
so give me your,
well,
your
you're
thoughts.
telling me the etymology of this word.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Haagen-Dazs.
So my point of bringing that up was when I'm talking to like a princess, because I did this. My baby cousin.
When you're talking to a princess,
I'm
as
talking
one
to a
does.
princess
Yes.
at
As one
Disney,
does.
at Walt
Yes.
Disney World. My baby cousin came down and we met Mickey Mouse. So I wasn't talking to a princess; I was talking to Mickey Mouse. And I know that like I probably know this person, so I'm not like super into it. I'm not great with character interactions. So I'm taking pictures of my baby cousin. She looks adorable. And then before we're done, Mickey like grabs my hands and he like nods at me and then hugs me. And it was I know it sounds weird, but it was really nice. Like it was like a very
okay,
kind
I don't know
thing.
why this is being set up to be something negative. I was scared.
I was
No.
the only person taking the picture. So everybody else, Mickey hugged everybody else, and then when I got left the camera, I was like, "Okay, bye, Mickey." And Mickey hugged me and made sure that I felt wanted.
He was like,
and I was
wait, no,
"Oh."
you too.
Yeah, that's really do I know it's a 16-year? No, not an 18-year-old in there. Yes, but
Okay.
sweet. So give me your thoughts. So
Well,
what do you
I
think?
want to know what else fits into the category of what's the first word?
Themed entertainment.
Themed, not thematic.
Not thematic entertainment.
Themed
no.
entertainment.
Themed entertainment.
What else fits into that category?
I would say that any form of entertainment that you're participating in, that it includes you participating in the story. So like I would say like Dungeons and Dragons would also be included, or like
if one is to play that, some people choose not to.
Some people choose not to, which is totally fine.
Is there like a professional setting in which that like people can play that?
Oh,
like it's
1000%. Yeah, but there's a what do you mean?
Like, because like when I think themed entertainment, I think like people are professionally maintaining the environment. You know what I mean?
I see your point.
So like, because like Dungeons and Dragons is like kind of like a fan.
It is, but you're playing a story, no, right?
True,
like you
entertainment
create your
is
own.
themed.
Yeah, the
Yes,
entertainment is themed.
Okay. My definition was not broad enough. Okay.
No, I think that's super fair too. But I would say that in the conversation we're having now, I would like broaden it to include like those small things too, because there are also people that don't like Dungeons and Dragons for multiple reasons, very fair reasons.
Yes.
But like some people don't like it because they don't like the storyline aspect of it.
How close is themed entertainment to cosplay?
I would say they go hand in hand. But
Yeah.
like I like
You
cosplay.
have to cosplay to be a part of themed entertainment, right?
Yeah. It's
I don't think so. I think like I'm not a huge fan of cosplay. Like I would say that's more like LARPing, like live action role play.
like so much
We're
LARP,
using a
it's
lot
crime.
of words
I know.
that are not a part of my
live action
dictionary.
role play. So it's when you're like cosplaying. I would say at I think
Don't give
in
me
the
the side.
times
She's
past-
giving me the side eye of this
So
guy.
remember, we have to say Jim.
Sorry.
We said we were going to
Jim.
Jim Halpert this. Oh, Halpert. I
Can
said
you
that
get
wrong.
Can you get a close up on her Jim Halpert face?
I don't make any promises. What are we going to do with that footage?
Oh, it's just not in there.
He's like, I'm cutting all of it.
So do you guys think that like people should take the time to like delve into it? So you guys have said you've never been to like medieval times. Have you ever been to like Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge?
I've
Yes,
never been to Disney.
That I've done.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this about you. I
And
keep forgetting.
I was like, you've never been to Disney?
I've
Greg?
never been to Disney.
That is interesting.
That's tough. I keep forgetting
That's
that,
hard.
that you have to go.
So hardened. Let some joy into your heart, Greg.
I have a cat.
That is true. That you refuse to on your
But you don't even let him join us. So really,
He's my
that's so
fuzzy
true.
joy.
That is true.
But I was like a Star Wars celebration teenager, like that.
Really?
Yes. So for
I
me,
love
like
that.
I went to Galaxy's Edge once, and I was there for the immersion, and I got it. It was great. It was
That's
lovely.
awesome.
You know, you're there. You can pretend you're from wherever. They got those great Coca-Colas that look like a grenade. You
yeah.
know, and what I really like too is like the new thing that they have for like the ID you can make, the photo booth.
At the AMC in Disney Springs.
Yeah, so like
Yes.
if like some people like me, I'm a casual enjoyer. I go, I'm like, this is fun, it's exciting. But if you want to go in there and like LARP, like you
totally
can.
can.
You can have a backstory, you can have a character, you can whatever, and it's built for that. And you can go and interact with whoever you want.
And again,
Yeah.
just for clarity, you define LARPing as
live action role play.
It's an acronym.
It's
okay.
an acronym.
Okay, it's an acronym.
Yeah,
It was much more popular of like I think cosplay has kind of taken the
Yeah.
So you mentioned
I love
theme
LARP.
parks. They
So much
do
LARP.
themed entertainment.
yes.
Okay. Also doing like Renaissance fairs. That is also themed entertainment. Is there another category that isn't one of those two that also fits?
Not in my definition that I can think of. Because
Okay.
I think there's a difference between like LARPing, like doing live action role play, because I'm not judging anybody at all, but I do think like sometimes I'll see people dressing up at like Comic-Con or something, and they'll like reenact scenes or battles or like
Yeah.
lip sync to things.
And it is like I
as
feel like that's
characters.
something you should do behind
Sometimes-
closed doors.
Yeah, sometimes that one I'm like, this is a little embarrassing.
This is a little what?
This is a little embarrassing.
So then
But
there is
also,
a line.
like, who cares what I think? Like, I think they should still live their story. But I am going to
Can we
live mine.
trademark that? Live your story.
Oh, you're never going to believe this. That actually is a trademark. That's trademarked for my work.
This episode's going to get shut down for so many reasons.
I got beat to live your story.
Oh,
Wow.
Live Your Story is like the main theming class
So
you take for Star
let
Wars
me ask
Galaxy's
you this,
Edge.
because I'm someone who, like I said, gets embarrassed with themed entertainment.
Yes.
Tell me why I should like it.
I knew you were going to ask me the question.
Convince me.
I think that you should try it. I think that you should
That's
like
not
suspend.
convincing. You're just telling me to do it.
Let me
right
get
now?
there. Oh my
No.
God, no! I've actually brought some costumes for us to do it.
We'll get you a wizard hat, Greg.
No, thanks.
I'm sorry.
Of all things. No. I have nothing to do with wizard hats.
It fits you so well.
So,
No.
so the princess cone then. Okay.
So I think that everyone should like at least give it a go because I think that's it.
Tell me why. Sell it to me.
I think that suspending your disbelief and just playing something else, going to medieval times. I'll use medieval times as my example. Like when you go there,
Wait, I feel like you should explain. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna explain
what
what it
medieval
is.
times
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't, so I'm so glad you said
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So medieval times, if you don't know, is where you go and it's this big like jousting battle. It's like in the Middle Ages. There's a bunch of like people dressed as
I would
knights,
go as a horse.
actors. And why
sorry,
would
what?
you go as a horse?
I would
You
go
could
as a
go as a
horse.
horse.
They're, no,
Yeah, because
they're
then I
writing.
don't have to talk to anybody.
So you just don't. You're just not outgoing in general.
So it's a social.
I don't
you
want to
just
have
social
fake.
anxiety?
I don't want to have fake conversations.
No.
But like,
I don't have social
No,
anxiety.
you're fun. Did you? I'm so interested. When you were a kid, did you ever like play with toys at all?
I play no,
Sorry, I keep coughing.
Greg?
no.
Like,
I
Greg,
didn't do imaginary.
his
No.
play as a kid was sitting with a microphone, and he was.
he's
and I
been
would
waiting
read,
for this
and I would read
moment.
the dictionary.
Yes.
Wow.
No,
Encyclopedia.
I
even.
didn't do fantasy though.
Okay.
That's the difference. Is that
there,
I
like,
like being
sci-fi?
active. I like to play tag. I like.
Oh, okay.
I like
Okay,
history.
okay.
Watching Indiana Jones. Like
Okay.
I've never been into the fairy tale side of things. So that's why the LARPing and the cosplay. Like I've never been into comics. Haven't really been into comic book
Spider-Man?
movies. No.
What?
That's actually.
That actually makes
I
me
like-
Well, that's
sad.
surprising.
I like
but-
real world. You know, like
I like to be in the real world.
So
Stuff that has
realistic fiction.
You know, huh?
realistic fiction.
Sure.
That's like if, when little Greg was gonna pull a book off the shelf. Like, what was he reaching for?
Well, if it wasn't the Bible, it would.
Oh,
it would.
And not the
It was
wizarding
always
book.
that first. It was always that first.
right.
Oh, of
Well,
course.
I would say, I mean, I liked, the movie with Shia LaBeouf, Holes. Yeah, it was originally
Okay.
a book.
Yes.
Originally a book. Loved
Yeah.
the book.
Realistic
because
fiction.
it's like, it's like it takes place in the real world and it has little bits of like fake history
That
in
is
it.
a
I
real.
liked it.
That's a real genre.
That
Yeah.
is a real genre.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that's my problem with it, is that I'm not enough into just fantasy
But I- to
fiction
entertainment
in
in
general.
general.
You like Greg's feet like to stay on the ground.
Yeah.
If
You're
he
not
has them.
dreaming.
I mean, I am dreaming, but I'm dreaming in
Like
the
our
real world.
commenter.
Huh?
like our commenter that does not acknowledge they have feet.
That does not acknowledge
Yes,
they.
the
Remember,
oh, right.
they don't
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So if for those that
aren't-
don't understand, feet are at the bottom of your legs. I'm sorry, that was kind of sassy. I take that one back. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Greg, keep going.
No, I was just saying that I think if you don't already have an inkling towards fantastical entertainment, you're probably not going to be
So you-
interested in themed
But
entertainment.
with medieval times, you can't enjoy a good joust.
Yeah.
Like you're in an arena, you've got a turkey leg in your hand.
You do.
And there's men dueling on horses
There
with
are no
giant
utensils.
sticks.
Do I have to interact with them?
No.
I can just sit there and eat a turkey leg?
Yes,
I would
and
do
watch
that.
them joust.
I would
so,
do that.
So what is your I want to hear from both of you on this.
Okay.
What is your I'll tell you mine first. So like what's the limit of which you want to participate in the entertainment to where you're not? So my
That's-
limit is like the thing I was saying before, like the going on. I don't like being on the internet a lot anyways, like personally, which is well, of course why I'm doing this podcast. And I don't love people like lip syncing online. I feels awkward to me. I don't love it, especially if I'm dressed up as a different character. It scares me. But I'm 1,000. It's my job to act like I'm living a
that's
different
cool.
life,
You're
right?
at Disney World.
Like it's fun to be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm a
You're
first
getting
order
paid to do it.
lieutenant.
Yes.
And that's very true. But even
Yeah.
before I was getting paid to do it, I think it was kind of fun.
I don't love cleaning windows, but I'm getting paid for it, so I clean windows.
Yeah, but like I don't think I could pay you any money to do the job that I do, right? Like
I would do it for a day.
You
just
do it
to,
for a
just to
day.
say
Just
that
try
I did
it.
it.
Not to
Okay.
maintain a lifestyle.
What character would you cast me as?
First order lieutenant 1,000%.
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Bad
so
guy. Bad
in
guy.
Star Wars,
Super
do you
bad
know
guy.
super bad guy? Do you know anything about Star Wars?
A little bit.
So Darth
The original-
Vader's
the original
goons.
three.
So like
Okay.
Darth Vader's minions. Technically,
Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Darth Vader's goons are the Empire, and
Yep.
they were Imperial officers. So technically, you'd be Kylo Ren's goons.
Yes.
But I didn't think that you would know who Kylo Ren was, so that's why I didn't say Kylo Ren.
It's like I asked you, can you answer every question with as many words as possible?
My mother would answer any other question that you didn't ask her, and then I just answer it with the most amount of words.
You would cast me as who?
I would cast
Bad
you as
guy.
a first as a bad guy. As a
Yeah.
bad guy. So the
Would
ones
I have
dressed
to
in
talk?
black. So the direction given to those who are in first order are to speak as little as possible.
Can I keep my mustache?
Yes.
Yes. Mustache,
You'll
I think,
have
is
a fancy
encouraged.
hat.
Would they? Ooh,
Yeah.
kind of like cops do the ride along. Can I do a ride along at Disney?
Josh Gad's done that. I think that you
Has he?
could.
He has.
I think Greg has the same pull as Josh Gad.
I think
Oh, for
I do.
sure.
Yeah.
Maybe more now, actually,
think-
with the Minnesota people.
I
you're
have-
getting.
Yeah. Minnesota would make that happen
I
for you.
have
for
just
sure.
as broad of a fan group
Yes.
as
Oh,
Josh
definitely,
Gad does.
definitely.
Yeah,
But what?
I'm out
So
there.
You should compare Instagram following.
For sure.
Oh, it's definitely the same. If
Yeah.
not, you probably have a few more
I think
now.
you've surpassed
So you think they would let me, is what you're saying? Yeah. They'd let me go for a day at Disney?
Oh,
I mean, they know you,
can stand
don't they?
next to them.
What's the nomenclature to say no to that?
So the Walt Disney Company, for the safety of our guests,
I
and
love
our
to
cast
think that
members
there's
alike.
somebody playing a drinking game with the word nomenclature, and every time you guys say it, they just...
They
Take
go
a
back.
shot of apple juice every
nomenclature,
time we say
nomenclature.
nomenclature.
That's so funny. But going back to so that's my limit is going online dressed up as these characters.
Yes.
Unless people are like filming me at my job.
Because that's permanent. That's like,
and it's just like I don't
well, I don't want to interrupt you. Sorry.
No, I've been interrupting you guys all day. Please interrupt me.
Thank you.
I'm going to answer your question and
Yeah.
say that I want to
Yes.
have nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so, no,
my
but,
level
my-
of involvement is I want to
well,
be
you're not
entertained.
going to break his
So,
will.
so your limit is I don't want to be involved at all. But medieval times, you would be willing to be slightly involved as being the crowd.
Well, there's a difference if there's a script. I'll play a character in a script, but I'm not going to, like, pretend.
Interesting.
So like acting.
Yeah. Acting is
Okay.
different. I put that
I'm
in a
noticing
different category.
order.
Okay.
We like structure.
Structure and order.
And for we, I'm speaking for Greg.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean Greg.
If you look, if you take a glance into my closet, you'll see all my shoes are together, and none of the sets are
Yes.
touching the other sets.
Oh.
I did. It wasn't this trauma from your parents. Is that right?
No. We don't say that because they listen.
This is not
Oh,
a
I'm
tell.
sorry, I'm
This
sorry,
is
I'm
not a
sorry.
tell.
This is not
My
so-
parents have never traumatized me.
No,
That's
never,
ridiculous.
absolutely not.
No,
Of
no,
course
no, no.
not.
I know
course
them
not.
personally, actually.
I know that.
No. It was.
I was speaking to Mike
It
the
was
other day.
just that we had a closet with all of our shoes growing up where
Yes,
they
that
all
is
went,
correct.
and I was just like, oh, when I have my own closet, I'm just going to separate my shoes.
Yes,
logical.
yes.
My
think
parents are
that's-
lovely people.
Yes, of
I
course.
think that's a
of
normal
course.
desire to have. For
Please.
me, yeah, as far as like commitment, I love committing to a bit. And to me, if it's hilarious, I'll be there. I do struggle with costumes though.
Okay.
That for me, like I would like a
Like
themed,
you physically struggle with them and trip over it?
Yes, I cannot get them to stay
cannot put on
zipped.
costumes.
No, I struggle with not being embarrassed.
She's
in
like, I'm a
costume.
murder to
Super
fit.
And this is coming from like a show choir
outgoing.
teenager. And even then, I was like,
So
I was
2 years ago.
15 seconds ago when I was in high school.
Last semester. Were we?
Oh no. So it's like I never even for that, like I got out of it mostly, and one time I was forced to wear like a sparkly dress. It wasn't even that bad, and I was like, this is horrible. So like
So it's a big part of the costumes.
Yes, I don't think like as much as I like the idea of medieval times, like I want to be there, I want to shout, I want to eat the turkey leg and pretend I'm drinking my mead. Like I'm okay with that. But I would not want to be in full like regal princess attire. Like
Gotcha.
I would
Why?
wear a princess hat. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I don't know why, cuz it's like everybody else is there for that. You know what
Is
I mean?
it specific to themed entertainment, or would you feel that way if you got cast in a movie and you were like
I
supposed
would never
to
be
be?
cast in-
No,
also never
but
be cast in that.
theoretically, if you were a background extra in a medieval shoot, how would you do? Let's say for a full weekend.
Because here's the other thing that just popped into my head. I do love a good themed party.
I was going to ask that question
Yes.
as well. What about like if you were invited to a costume
Because
party?
that's fun, but it's like it's your inner circle, and like I love committing
I
to
see what you're
like
saying.
a bit for that, or like I've worn a fake mustache or two in my time.
I love that for you.
This is fake right now?
yeah,
Yep,
rip it off.
we're gonna rip it off.
Yeah, for sure.
There's just another one under it.
Yeah. It just keeps going.
So you would do a themed party. I didn't
Yes.
think of that as being another themed option.
Yeah,
I think
themed entertainment.
I guess if I'm including like Dungeons and Dragons, then yeah, we could
But,
take a
okay,
theme
but
party.
then-
Like I was gonna say, me and Greg once attended a party where it was like a murder mystery, and we all played characters. We were given
fun.
like these cards.
Did you
that
have a
gave
script or
us.
no, Greg?
Sometimes
Part of the game, so you all had a little note card, and once you were playing the game, you had to say and do certain things, but it wasn't
Yes.
everything.
I see.
Yeah.
there was some
'Cause
improvisation.
Here's my other. If we're getting into the theology of
Please.
themed
Theology?
entertainment, oh boy. Here's my question: does themed party? I just spit everywhere. Does themed party count as LARPing?
No. Maybe this is my
'Cause you have to
definition.
be in public?
I think live, like I think of in public. So when I think of LARPing, I
Really?
think of like in a park, no one is asking you to be there. You are being there on your
But
own volition.
really?
Which is like good for you.
Well, true.
You know what I mean?
But LARPing it's just, I feel like, a larger gathering. So it's like if I go
But
to
in
like,
public.
Oh, it has to be
So
public?
for you, and by your standards, you also would not want to do that.
No, not in public.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually,
Imagine being in a public park, you're all dressing up as Shrek.
That's hilarious. See, that's a bit. That's
I
funny.
would get
So
so bored
if it
with
was
that
a-
so quickly.
Yeah.
It's because you were too old to like Shrek. That's
But do you think like if you were recreating the entire first movie of Shrek
No,
in a public park?
No.
That would be ridiculous.
No.
Yeah,
Why
I
would you do that?
That's
No
what I mean.
Shrek
That's,
flash
like,
mobs, but
maybe
there are
I'm
people
sorry
that
there's
would do that.
LARPers
Flash
on
mob?
this, but like
Sorry,
I don't
LARP.
like flash mobs
That's a
either.
crime.
Well, okay, I am so pro go out of your comfort zone, but I also, as I get older, also acknowledge the thought that like sometimes you just don't want to do something. So like you don't need to
True.
push yourself too far to do something.
Yeah. I feel like the definition of LARP has been misconstrued for me because it's also used a lot in the context of like just pretending anything, like pretending you like something more than you do, or like shadowing somebody else in their identity. It's like
Like I'm going to LARP being a dentist.
I call just like you can call it LARP, you know.
So the word has changed meanings a little bit.
I think we have different.
I don't think I
different
understand what you're saying.
definitions because it's evolved.
I call you LARP. I call LARP.
I can call LARP. Like, okay, say for example, if I have a phrase I use that's really funny, and then my friend starts picking it up and using it more than I do, then I'm like, that's LARP. Like, you're LARPing me. This is a regular. This is a phrase
yelling at the sky?
Yeah, this
Just
is
so
a
you
phrase
know,
that's
Megan,
used in my
just so
everyday
you know,
life.
Oh my God.
this is
Yeah.
not going to stop and it will get worse.
This is only the beginning, Megan.
The
I'm
young
sorry to
people
tell you this.
have, this is
Oh,
how it
man.
goes.
Yeah. So that's why your definition of
Okay.
LARP. I was
I'm
like,
an old
oh,
person's definition of LARP.
No, never call yourself.
Meanwhile, I asked for the definition of the word LARP.
Yeah, you did. We didn't have it in medieval times.
So would you rather be on the, what would you call it? Maybe crew side of themed entertainment or like the visitor side of themed
Oh.
entertainment?
What a great question. So I would rather be, from my experience of being in themed entertainment, I significantly rather being the one that's controlling the situation. I was telling my mom this, that I think I have like a deep control issue of needing to control everything in my life. That's
Yeah.
why I don't like road trips. But I think like when I'm a first order lieutenant in my job, I control the situation. I'm controlling how much they're interacting to a point. I'm controlling like what they can say, what they
What do
can't.
you do when you need to cut them off?
I just walk away.
Oh.
I go, that's been enough. And I walk
leave.
away. I leave.
You do that in real life too,
I
actually.
do actually. You know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Leaves halfway through the
Yeah.
conversation.
Okay, anyways,
Well,
this has been fun, guys. Bye.
I guess she heard that story before.
But yeah, so I think I like being on the tech side. But
So you'd
I
rather be
do-
on the controlling side.
Well, yes, I would. Well, yes, I would.
Okay.
But
All
I
right.
do enjoy being it.
You're not
in person,
controlling.
too.
You're a creative director. That's
No,
what
and
you
I'm
are.
going to take, and I've said that for years.
Yeah. And
You
I've always
want
said
to
that.
craft the experience for others to
Yes.
enjoy themselves.
Yes.
It's
It's-
really a generous thing.
Yes, because then people like you benefit from her imagination. You know what I mean?
That's true. But I
'Cause you
wouldn't say
can't-
people like me because I wouldn't go. But I do think that other people, I think normal people would really,
I think
really.
freaks and losers that endure.
Yeah,
I think
no
they're probably
kidding.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
I mean, Disney's been in business
would
for a
enjoy
long
it.
time, so they're doing
Yeah.
something right
That
over
is
there.
true.
Which side would you rather be on?
Tech or engager.
I'm gonna say engager
Okay.
because
You guys work well together.
yes, this
Thanks,
is
Rena.
why we are locked in.
They're doing a little pinky promise
Oh, yes, of course.
we're
Oh, yeah,
having-
for our-
sorry
for our
for the
audio
audio
for the
listeners.
audio. Yeah.
Continue on. You
Sorry.
rather be an engager?
I got distracted. Anyways,
Doesn't
I was
sound
gonna
like
say-
you.
no, definitely not.
that
Either
never
of us.
happened to me. That's never
Okay,
happened.
keep going.
Yes. Okay. So as far as I feel like I cannot commit enough to something seriously. Like I'd lose myself in it. Like I can't keep track of like keeping a story straight or like details. If you couldn't tell
Oh.
already.
Super fair. No, please.
Yeah.
You were doing fantastic.
And-
but you
oh,
need
thank
someone to kind of like lead you along.
Yes.
Ooh. I
Ooh,
found a
he
way of
got
connecting
excited.
this to something
Yes.
that I would be interested in.
Yes.
What if this is a real life situation? The FBI
Oh, sorry.
contacted you and they said someone who you work with is a person we're investigating and we need you to pretend to, and then they give you your full list of
An
things that
identity.
you have to lead them towards.
Do they use-
so that they can arrest that person?
Do they
so
use
you basically
civilians for that?
you're basically playing a role. Like you're still yourself, but now
Oh,
you
it's like
have
a plant,
to.
like an FBI plant.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a
Sounds
mole.
fun.
Would you do that?
Dude,
How
I
bad?
would-
Or what crime did they commit? I'd
Who's
be
to say?
I think
The
that
FBI
actually
didn't
sounds
tell
so
you. They didn't tell you. They just said
Would
this
you do
person.
that?
They said we've been looking for this guy for
just said
20
he'd love
years.
that.
They said 20 years we've been looking for this guy. You work with him, and we feel like you can help us take him down, but we need you to do this. And you go through like a crash course FBI session.
Okay.
And they put a microphone on
Take us
you.
through it. So you have an imagination.
That would be fantastic.
This is what you think about.
That's what I
So,
would do. If
take
it
me
meant
through
bringing
it.
someone to justice.
Take me through it. So the FBI have called you. They say, Greg,
Yeah.
there's a man that you work with. They're not doing well. And we've been wanting them for years.
Yep.
What do you think that you would do to get them to justice?
Well, I mean, I think it's all about what they give me. Like, have I already met this person,
You
or am I
have. You
going
work
to
with
meet
them.
this? Okay, so they already know me as myself.
Yes.
So, they
So
won't
now
suspect
I'm
him.
almost doing like an alternative timeline sort of thing, where it's like I need to lead them toward, because they're like, oh, we need you to become friends with them so that you can get them to this location, and then we're going to arrest them. So now I have to start this whole farce. About, I'm really interested in going to the Renaissance Fair.
That coworker is like, Greg
would never say that.
would rather die than go to the Renaissance Fair.
And then
so that
all
wouldn't
the
work.
cops take off their,
So your
chainmail
ideal-
and FBI and SWAT agents come out of the horse, the fake horse.
So-
the fake horse comes apart,
Oh,
and
yes,
then
that's you.
SWAT team comes out, and then they take the guy down, all because I led them there.
Yes.
And that
so his
is
ideal
themed
LARP,
entertainment.
Yeah.
Is that LARPing?
His ideal
No.
LARP is a sting operation.
Yeah.
Yes, sting
That's what it is.
Yes.
Or do you like escape
I would
rooms?
do a sting. I would do a sting
Do you like
operation.
escape rooms?
That's the closest to themed entertainment I will ever get.
But that's not entertainment.
I think
That's like life on the
It would
line.
probably
like,
be entertaining for
I
him.
do
Yeah.
like escape rooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that would be a shoot-off.
yes,
I
because
think that's
Yeah.
fair.
you're in is always themed.
But you're yourself in it, though.
No, you're not, because sometimes you are like an investigator, or sometimes you're like
I'm
like
me
you're
being
in
an investigator.
Do you not know what I do for work every day? Sometimes you're
I'm
an
a
investigator,
window
you're a
cleaner
detective.
who's been thrust into the world of investigating.
Oh, wow.
And now I gotta,
okay.
do all these
So
things
at
that
the
they want me
core,
to
that's the
do.
life you're living right now.
Greg
Yeah.
always
Oh, I
wants to
didn't
stay true to
notice.
himself, and I think that's really beautiful.
And I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I barely have enough energy for myself. I can't take on a new personality.
But for realsies, like that, I think that you
For
actually.
real? So everything
in
before
your-
this was just fantastic.
Well, yes, of course.
Now we're
We're-
getting for real.
Well, yes,
Okay,
yes.
go ahead.
I actually think you'd probably love an escape room. Like there are these like board game escape rooms. That's kind of broadening my.
I've done
my
escape
thought, but
rooms. I said
think-
I like them.
I know. I'm saying that I think that you would like.
You're
more.
like, I think you would love it.
Sorry.
I told you I did it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
Like, yeah,
Back
but I think if
before
you ever
were an
did one, you would
investigator.
really enjoy it.
Sorry. I guess that's true.
I
isn't
keep
it?
telling you that
no,
I've
and I'm trying
done
to tell
it.
you that you'd love it. You haven't said that before.
Like, so just give it a shot.
Just trying
Yeah.
not to listen to you. So, anyways, what I was saying. No,
Would you guys do a sting operation?
1,000%.
You could not
like,
trust me
they're
to
like,
do that.
They're like, because
I
what
think
if-
that's probably fair.
Imagine that they told you, like, if you mess this up, there's a chance that they will end your life.
Why would
I
I
could do
agree
it.
to that? I like
Would you
my
do
life.
it?
I think that's fair.
No,
I would agree to it.
You would agree
I
to
think
it?
I would do pretty good.
Yeah.
you are better than I.
And let's
No,
say
I'm
it's
not- I think that's not true. But
let's say it's a 3-month con.
Whoa.
So
okay.
from the time you start it to the time it's hopefully going to come to an end, 3 months.
Hopefully.
Wow.
Could you do it?
I think I think I could.
What
I
would
think
you
I
have
could.
the hardest time with?
Not saying something offhand. Not saying offhand. Like
Hi, I'm
are
Megan.
they-
I work for the
Yeah,
FBI. Oh no, I ruined everything.
Or like if it's something like they've kidnapped someone or something, and they're like, "Yeah, in my basement, super like overcrowded. Why is it overcrowded?
What do you got
Why is
down
your
there?
basement? What do you got
Say
down there? You got
money.
something down there?
Basement.
No, I can't do drinks tonight. I got something to do. What do you have to do? What's taking
Can
up your time?
you lean into my flower lapel a little bit and tell me what you're going to be doing tonight?
So what's say more about that? I'm just so
I'm
interested.
just curious.
You know, I'd love to come over sometime.
Yeah. I just love basements. I collect them.
With my
Can I
German
take-
Shepherd. I take him everywhere.
Yes, of course. That's fun. I didn't think about that as themed entertainment. That's kind of fun. Like ending at sting operations. I think
yeah.
that's kind of fun.
I think that would fall into the category of
See,
themed
I don't think
entertainment.
I like that much risk on my life.
I think that's fair.
Because if the FBI is involved, this is not small potatoes. This is like
Right.
This is big potatoes.
This is big potatoes.
This is big potatoes.
This is a real crime.
That's a reference.
Because I
doesn't
feel
know
like,
Spider-Man,
well,
so-
if I'm gonna really dedicate myself to a fake scenario, it's got to be for a reason.
Okay, I can respect that.
Okay, I see.
And
I'm not doing it for
It's a
funsies.
noble cause. He could have said he'd play a character to commit a crime. So
I have less interest in
That
committing
is
crimes.
so
See?
true, and everything comes back to bank
I would
robbery.
only agree. I would.
Yes.
I would only agree to committing a crime if George Clooney asked me to.
Oh.
Okay, this is limiting what you just said. This is very limiting. You said that you would do it if the FBI called you. No, George.
That's not a
know
crime.
your
That's
reasoning.
doing what the
I'm
law
sorry.
is
I'm
asking
sorry.
me to
You're
do.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Is
Yeah.
this just like general George Clooney admiration? Like,
Ocean's
what is-
11.
Oh,
See,
I think I'm too young to remember that reference.
Everybody out there understands what I'm saying.
maybe
You guys
like
all
Knives
know.
Out, Chris Evans.
You guys all know if George
go. I
Clooney,
would-
Brad Pitt, and Matt Damon asked you to be in a heist, you know you would say yes. Now that's actually
say no.
that was the remake. The original was, get ready, Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin.
Really?
You're kidding.
So
That was the
actually,
original Ocean's 11.
All roads lead back
what
to
happened
Dean Martin.
to the other
They
nine?
really do.
And how Frank
so
Sinatra
true.
looks better than him.
That's not true. Frank
my.
Sinatra does not look. Get out.
I do
I'm kidding.
I do like Frank
I'm
Sinatra.
unseating myself. It's okay. It's fine.
That is so funny.
You've just been unseated.
Am I the first? No. You need an ejection button on the tip.
I'm gonna have George come and escort you off
What
the
a
premise.
wonderful way to go.
So, do you have like a final sort of
Yes.
themed entertainment talking point and/or question, Megan?
Okay, I think I think you guys have answered my questions pretty well, but I do have a final thought, which is to implore everyone to try it. Try it.
Yeah.
Do something low stakes like a Renaissance fair. The tickets are typically very cheap. You don't have to get something fancy. I always go thrifting before it, and I think Renaissance
I was
is that funny. Is environmentality funny?
say
Is
that again.
funny?
Just say that sentence again.
I always go thrifting before it.
Before what?
Before Renaissance fairs.
That's just your day. That's what you do.
Well,
You're
no,
like
you get your
Renaissance fair is
costume.
coming
That's how
up.
you get your
No, that's how you
costume.
get your costume.
So it's like a cost
Just a
effective.
That's because I am
separate-
environmentality.
I thought it was
think.
just a separate
Yes.
piece of entertainment.
She cares about the
I do
turtles.
love thrifting, but I do care
Yeah.
about the turtles.
Oh.
There's so much
And
infrastructure
save the
built for
manatee.
them. Well, yes, of course.
Yes.
And so I think that you should go thrifting, go to a Renaissance fair. You don't have to talk to many people, so it's a great introduction. And if you hate it, you hate it. But
And-
I think it's really fun.
Bonus point: if you enjoy people watching, incredible place to do that is themed entertainment. You will
Totally
not
agree.
be bored for 1 second.
That's
You know
very
what
true.
else I would love to hear from people is if they have had a themed entertainment experience
Yes.
to write in about it.
Especially if it's about me.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
If
kidding.
you've been to Disney in Orlando,
Walt Disney World,
And-
Disney Parks and Resorts.
I said Disney and right.
Nomenclature.
The Newman.
Newman.
Bob Newman.
Bob Dylan.
If you have been to Disney World Orlando resorts
Yes.
No.
and you've
Walt-
heard a what's your role?
Attractions coordinator.
But what character do you play?
I play a lieutenant, a commander, and a smuggler.
Okay.
Yep.
If you have heard any one of those characters speaking at three times, speaking with her words,
Oh yes, of course,
Yes.
of course.
speaking at 3 times the normal
Auctioneer
speed.
level speed.
Yeah, I have been told that many times.
Can I get one, two, $1, $2?
I hope that there's never a fire and you have to give the instructions. People are like, I didn't catch it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You know what's so funny is this is
No, I was
a
just-
small side tangent. When I started facilitating, the first group I facilitated for all their primary language was Spanish. And when I was graded on my performance, they were like, it was done very well. I don't think they understood a single word that you said.
But that's not your fault.
Well, thank you so
You're
much.
like, well, it's not that much different in English, so
Exactly.
how bad did I really do?
But Miss Ellaney, what were you going to say?
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
okay,
I was just
Well,
reacting.
I do thank you both for your topics, for venting about Florida roads,
Yes.
and for talking about themed entertainment and
Nomenclature.
nomenclature.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Learned a new word. Okay. So we are moving on to our last portion of this
this is
episode.
the scary portion.
This is the
Is it?
pay it forward question portion where you guys will answer questions that were posed by last episode's guests.
Okay.
After answering those questions, you will leave a question that the next
Oh.
episode's guests will have to answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
I hope I think of one.
Miss Ellaney, you are going to go first.
Okay.
Here is your question. Think about the automobile. What is the best invention that is on an automobile? So we're not talking about the basics. We're the wheels are there, the steering wheel, like all the basics. What is the best invention that has been added to the automobile?
I think
This was Paul's question.
Thank you, Paul. My personal friend Paul. That guy's great. I think anybody who knows anything about cars is going to hate my answer. I don't know anything about cars. So I'm going to go with the CD player going in that thing.
The CD player?
And I mean, for me, our screens in cars great. Yeah, they're helpful. But I think we should have stopped when you could just play CDs in your car. I think it's great. I don't think I need a touchscreen in my car.
The binder
Yes,
full
I
of
have.
CDs.
In my
Up
Subaru,
on the
I've got a visor
window on the
full
visor.
of CDs. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
my center console.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
I love that.
And
That's
then
great.
I have my SpongeBob zippered case with my CDs.
I
That is
appreciate that.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Does it just do one CD at a time, or can you
One
do
at a
multiple?
time. Now my friend's Honda CRV, that thing could have had like a deck for 6.
Yeah.
And this is why I feel like there should have not been screens because when
Yeah.
there's no screen, there's
So I like the
That's so
cars
true.
that have the 6 CDs that you can put in there, like right in the front seat. But I've been in some cars, like there's an older Camry where there's a 6-disc changer, but it's in the trunk. So the 6,
What?
that's just, they didn't have space for it up front.
Oh.
So they put the 6-disc in the trunk, so you had to put all your discs back
But you
there.
know what?
So after,
I am
once
a
you're driving, you can't change it.
I'm a firm believer.
that's fair.
It
You
makes
probably
you
shouldn't anyways.
appreciate and enjoy your music more. Because
That's true.
you have to choose more.
What you commit to,
intentionally.
you really commit to.
Yeah, you got to commit. You got to commit to buy it on CD. Like you've got to like it enough to have it, and then to like have it in your rotation and listen to it all the way through.
I
Yeah.
really love that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I agree with that. That's a great, I
fantastic
appreciate
answer.
that.
I was not ready for that question.
Perfect.
intense question.
That was. I need to think of one now. So you go ahead and talk.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Megan. Here's your question. This was posed by Ethan.
Love them.
If you could only have one for the rest of your life, would you choose manicures or pedicures?
You know, I actually have a pretty strong answer for this one.
Okay.
And it's no, that's not true. It's I almost said pedicures. That's not the answer. It's manicures.
Why is it manicures?
So pedicures, I think people so seldom look at your feet. At least they shouldn't be. And so
Some people
I
are
can
scared
do.
of-
Some people are scared. Some people don't
Yeah.
have them. And so at least don't acknowledge they do. And so I'm so sorry to that commenter. I can paint my toenails. Like that's fine. But my fingernails, like I think that getting your nails done like is so fun. Like nail extensions, like getting all the designs. I can't do those designs. So I think if I could only do one thing, I only really ever get manicures. So
I agree.
that's my answer.
Okay.
That's a good take.
You agree?
What would your answer be?
I've never had either, nor do I have a desire to.
should.
However,
She's like, I've seen.
I'm not going to go.
We know.
I'm not going to go into details on this, but I am very good at putting nail polish on other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you. We're not going to delve into that.
This was a
has
while
beautiful
ago.
claws.
He does.
yeah.
I'm not good at doing someone's. I can't like sharpen and all that stuff. But I just mean, what's the thing called? The filing.
That's actually
filing
make
them
them
down.
less sharp.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
okay.
don't want
That's
them
crazy.
sharper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a knife.
So, but painting nails, I'm really good at. Is there a better word for that than just?
no,
Okay.
that's
Painting
correct.
I've done it for someone's engagement photos.
Oh.
Because
that's really sweet.
I thought
it
we
was-
weren't going to get into this.
No, so it was
deserves some explanation.
her boyfriend at the time contacted me, and he was trying to surprise propose to her, and so it's because there was just this whole friend connection, and so I did her nails, and I was like, oh, practice, I want to be good at this, whatever, and so she let me do it, and then like the next day or two, she got
that
proposed
was like
to.
the cover story.
Yeah.
Was
I was LARPing.
just an interesting.
I was LARPing as a guy who.
See, it was,
So you do
Who
like
wanted
themed
to-
entertainment.
he
Who
was there
wanted
for
to do
so
someone's
much LARP.
nails.
It was a
Wow.
crime.
Yeah.
It was a crime.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's actually the.
and you were feigning an interest in doing nails.
And even though
So he has LARPed.
he has
Technically,
learned.
I have.
Oh,
Experience.
1000%.
And it's kind of it. I would say that that's close to like the desire for
And
the FBI.
I didn't
I think
just
so. Super
I didn't
heist.
just do her nails, but we also the whole day we got her everywhere she needed to go, and then when she got proposed to, we got her to the park and out to where he was waiting for her, and she had no idea.
That's really
and then
sweet.
she gets proposed to. It's this big thing. Gets the pictures taken, and her
and then
nails.
she's like, "Thank
look
goodness,
Great.
Greg did my
I
nails."
love that. I think that's
Yes.
really sweet.
Yeah. Have I mentioned
love
I've
it.
also chopped down a tree? I just
Chop
need
down
to.
trees.
I
He
need to
drinks
balance.
bourbon
This is a jack of all
every 2
trades.
days. Not
Yeah.
too much.
I just need to balance out. So, what questions would you guys like to leave for the next episode's guests? Ellaney, you go first.
So, does it have to be like an open question? Like
As opposed to?
as opposed to like one with like a correct answer or like a yes or no answer.
Oh, I would say open is better.
Open is better. Okay.
Do you have one,
I
Megan?
do have
Okay,
one.
you go
I do
first.
have one. So
'Cause
I
I'm-
would say my question to the people, whoever's on this podcast next, is if you could put yourself into any story, what would you put yourself into? So like
And as which character?
as well,
Right?
I would say either as which character, or if you wanted to just live in that in that storyline. So if you want, like for example, I would want to be like in Pride and Prejudice. But I like don't need to be like Lizzie.
You don't need to be a
I can
character.
I
You
just
just
want
wanna
to
be present
there
in the
so I could
world.
like look
Yourself.
at her. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like myself in
Yeah,
Pride and
you don't want to
Prejudice.
Okay.
insert as Elizabeth. You want to observe and enjoy Elizabeth.
But like if someone wants to be James Bond, that's fine too. But like
Okay.
what story do you wish that you could be
What
in?
story or character?
What story or
Yes.
character do you wish you could be or
Okay.
be in?
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Eleni?
I can't think of a good question. What I'm going to ask, and hopefully this is a person who will relate to this. I'm going to ask what the last video game somebody played was.
What's the last video game you played?
When's the last time you sat down and played a game you enjoyed, and what was it?
Does an arcade count?
Yes, arcade counts.
Okay.
Wow.
It can go as far back as a
be
Pong,
crazy.
a Pong game. But I'm kind of curious.
Who knows who I'm going to have on next?
That's
Yeah.
true.
But it's like I feel like a lot of people like I used to have my little games I love to play. I haven't touched them in who knows how long.
Oh, I'm trying to do it more.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. There's one last thing that we have to do. I'm going to ask a question, and you guys are going to have 3 seconds to answer the question.
This feels like peer pressure.
You guys are going to get different questions.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Megan, you
Yes.
have 3 seconds to answer this question from the time that I finish asking it.
Okay.
Megan, what was your favorite thing that Eleni said today?
That is off the record. It didn't happen.
I was really hoping you were going to ask me that.
Yeah. Okay, Eleni, here's your question. Eleni, you have 3 seconds to answer this question. If you were a princess, which princess would you be? Go.
Belle,
Why?
because she reads books.
I love that answer.
She's the only literate princess.
No, literally. She sings beautifully. She twirls. She looks great in that blue dress, and her yellow dress is the best. I always self-identified as Belle as a kid. I wanted to be Belle.
Have you ever LARPed as Belle?
Yes, on a Disney cruise.
What?
Okay.
When I was 4.
I love that. And that counts.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks
You
for
guys are
having
bringing a
us.
different vibe and energy
Yeah.
to
With
the
fake lights.
podcast.
The energy,
Yeah.
the pink lights,
Yeah.
the energy that this
Yeah.
podcast brought could light a
The
thousand
foul
cities.
mouthery.
I think so.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here, guys. And thanks
Thank you
to
for having
everybody
us.
for listening. Appreciate you joining. And leave your comments, funny ones that we can read in the next episode.
Yes.
And as always, I like to end by saying, please go get a coffee with a friend and leave your phone in the car when you do. Those are my closing thoughts. Thanks for joining. And we'll talk to you next time.